Hi guys, it's Sean. Today we're doing something a little bit different. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make 3 different colorings. Here are the colorings up on screen. Right, stop this video. It has come to my attention that a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. And here are all of my other socials and you should go check them out if you haven't already. Going on with the rest of the video. For the first coloring, what we're gonna do is add hue and saturation. So go to effect presets, search for hue/saturation. Add that onto your clip. Change the master saturation between -60 and -50. Now we're gonna add brightness and contrast, and we're gonna make the brightness 50 and the contrast 35. This coloring is already a good coloring on its own, but you can add more to make it look better. So what we're gonna do is add tint. We're gonna change the white color to any color you want. I normally go for a blue so that it gives me, a bluish type vibe. Right now the composition looks too blue, so we're changing the amount of tint to 40. Now we're gonna add something called auto contrast. We're gonna drag and drop auto contrast, and we're just gonna leave it as is. And for the last thing, we're gonna add sharpen. And for that, we're gonna make the sharpening between 10 and 15. I'm doing 11. And there we go. That's actually really good coloring. What I do is I sometimes add a vignette to mine, and there we go. That is a really good coloring. For this coloring, we're gonna add, for unsharp mask, we're gonna add that to the composition. We're gonna change the amount between 15 and 30. And we're gonna change the radius between 45 and 50. I'm gonna make mine 42. For the next thing, we're just gonna add sharpen between 10 and 15. I'm gonna make mine 11. And lastly, we're gonna add lumetri color. Lumetri, you're just gonna go to the search bar and search for lumetri color. Mess around with the basic correction, mess around with it, make it to your liking, add the temperature, make it warmer, just do your own things. This is a really good coloring. You can make it more orange for a softy edit if you would like, but yeah, that was the second coloring. Now this is the last coloring, and in this coloring we're just gonna add some exposure, and you can change the exposure amount between 0.5 to 2. I'm gonna make mine 1. And next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add sharpen. Remember that you can do this towards your liking, how you like it. Between 30 and 40, I'm gonna make mine 32. And lastly, we're gonna add something called curves. Now what this does is you can play around with the curves to get the coloring that you like. Just move around with the graph, move certain points around, add certain points, maybe rotate stuff, and find the color that you really like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a bit more grayish. Okay, this is a really good coloring, especially for a softy edit. And okay, that is it for the coloring tutorial. More tutorials coming in the future. Subscribe if you would like to see more editing related content.